Everyone gets a little excited when the camera starts rolling, and welcome back guys, it is that time again for Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down in Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. Our first boat to step into the ring with Haulover Inlet this week is going to be our good friend Therapy 4. They've been featured on this channel a few times, and I usually pick on them for coming through Haulover just a little bit slower than they should for a vessel this size. Today they've got a little bit of an excuse because it is a rough day. Tell you what, their guys that are on here going on this charter might need a little therapy after this session out on the water as well, and these guys are getting rocked as they come through Haulover. This boat does wind up making it out, but they are taking a brutal beating as they do it. There really isn't much they could do here. I don't want to say they could go any faster or any slower was going to help, because the unfortunate reality for these guys is the only thing that was going to make their day any better was if they stayed tied up to the dock. Of course, after seeing these images, we're definitely going to give this round to Haulover Inlet. Our second contestant to show us what it's like to come through Haulover Inlet, well, they're going to show us what it's like to come through in a rough entrance. Here we've got a Pershing 64. This is pretty impressive. This is a 64-foot boat with almost a 17-foot beam, and look how small it looks compared to the waves that are out there. This is truly a rough day in Haulover, and these guys are kind of getting rocked around pretty good by Haulover Inlet. This really is one of the tougher things to do, to try and come into Haulover with a boat this size, especially with these kind of currents ripping and these kind of waves pounding you. This boat is being basically manhandled by Haulover. This round right here is going to go to Haulover Inlet as well, but it's just a pretty incredible sight to see something like this go on. Our third contestant this week is going to show you that timing is everything in Haulover. You've got to time your punches at the right time to make it through here. This is one of the tougher things to do coming into an inlet. When an inlet is this rough and you have a following sea, things can get dangerous pretty fast. I know a lot of times when we watch these videos, the more exciting videos to watch are people going out, but unless you're an actual boat captain, you may not understand this is one of the most difficult things to do in boating, is coming in these kind of conditions. This cigarette center console right here has done a pretty good job on timing this. They can't really go a whole lot faster than they're going, but they do a pretty solid job of making sure they don't stuff the bow and get into Haulover Inlet safely. This round's going to the boats. Our next boaters to do battle with Haulover Inlet today are going to show us what it's like when you're heading out no matter what. That's right, you've made plans with your friends for the last 2 weeks, and you guys are going out to hit the fishing grounds no matter what is going on. And nothing is stopping you today, not even Haulover Inlet. As we can see, these guys are departing from a Haulover in their Boston Whalers 270 Outrage, and they don't care that it's rough, they're going out. They actually do a really good job of getting out through the inlet itself, but as we've seen in some of these other images already, it's a little bit rougher offshore than it even is in the inlet today. As these guys are going out, they do take a couple licks to the chops right here as they're trying to finish the job, but overall, the mission is a success, and these guys are on their way to the grounds. This round right here will go to the boats, and that's going to give us a 2-2 tie going into our fifth and final round. And let's see who will take the final blow this week. Will it be Haulover Inlet or the boats coming in with the wind? And it does not look good for Haulover, as we have none other than the red top legend himself coming out of Haulover. Once again, he's doing his signature patented move of hugging that wall on the north side of the inlet. And of course, as we all know, this is the legend. He's going to take the victory for the boats this week. One day we need to get up with the legend though. He's always got his camera out, he's always filming. I don't know if he's taking selfies or shooting images of the conditions he's slaying, but he needs to get us some of this footage so we can incorporate that into some of these videos. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, be sure to check out our other two channels. We've got Wavy Boats, who gets us all this great footage from Haulover Inlet, and my channel Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And if you haven't already, be sure to drop an anchor on that subscribe button. If you don't, we're coming to steal your drain plug.